Give Back large. So, Randy, you weren't just giving out everyday old-fashioned sandwiches. You were doing a sandwich, and like a big sandwich. And we're going to take inspiration from that for this next recipe right now. So this is inspired by the free lunch sandwich you did?
Yeah, it was crazy like a soup sandwich. So I did a little caramelized onion au jus on the side that you dip the sandwich into, little roast beef, little Emmenthal. And today we're adding another secret ingredient.
Okay.
But I think if we're going to do a sandwich, we have to talk bun.
We have to talk buns. The buns are important.
The bun-meat ratio is everything.
Are you more meat than bun?
No, it's got to be somewhere in the middle. It can't be all meat and little bread.
I agree.
It's got to have, the bread's got to be very, very, very importantly selected. So today we kind of got a crispy calabrese. It's nice and soft in the middle. So it's going to melt, but there's going to be that crunch on the outside.
I love it.
So we've got this
I like quite a bit of bread. But I mean, I want the meat to be equal, so I agree with this choice.
Yeah, no, you got it. It's all about the way. When you feel it out, you kind of know where you're at.
Yep.
So then we get some roasted striploin here, and I dressed this up. I put a little bit of steak spice on there, a little Montreal steak spice.
Nice.
And then just roasted it really lightly, so it's kind of coming off, and it's nicely marbled. You can see that. But another thing, texture is everything.
Yeah.
So we don't want to cut it thick like a steak.
No, it's got to be thinly cut.
But it doesn't. You can't do meat slicer thin. So this is why sandwiches are so important, because it's kind of like your feelings on a bun.
Right. Is that how you see it?
Totally, this is my feelings.
Your whole life
and
on a
the
bun.
seasons are changing. We're warm it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So over here, if you don't mind buttering my bun.
No, I don't mind at all.
Okay, give me a little bit of roast garlic aioli. So instead of just a simple mayonnaise, we've got some roast garlic in there.
I put a lot on because I like a little bit of
throw it on there. It's good.
Okay.
And then a little bit of horseradish, because, you know,
you got to give it some. Do you want them on different buns?
You do what you want.
Okay.
You pretend it's your feelings.
All right. Well, is this too much?
Well, you go a little heavier if you want.
Okay. All right. Because this packs a lot of flavor.
I see the mum coming out on you. You probably made a lot of sandwiches.
I've made a few.
Making sure everything's perfect.
I've made a few. Okay, so we've got the condiments on.
So then,
how many of these did you give away in the end, Randy?
I think we gave away like just over 20.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Good for you.
They were lined up. It was a good time.
Okay, so that's a lot of meat.
Well, we got a lot of bun.
Okay.
And then, you know, we can put a lot of cheese in there.
Nice.
Right? This is an Emmenthal, so it's gonna melt really well.
All right.
And then here's just something that's kind of fun. I fried some pickles.
So what did you do? What did you put on them?
I just did like a little cornmeal kind of dust on them. Ooh. And so the acidity of the pickle is going to be that little treat they find inside. It's going to be like, what just happened?
Yes,
when
a little
you bite
bit of
into
tart.
That. And then just open up the oven there.
Okay, we're gonna get a little bit of a cheese melt going on here.
Toast, right?
Love it.
See how that goes? So now, that's fine. It's okay. We're on broil. Shouldn't make a difference.
TV.
It's all good. So the sandwich is going to be a knockout. It's going to be a home run. But if you really love your children, or your family, or whoever's coming over, you want to take it to the next level, we want to caramelize some red onions.
Okay.
So what I did is, this is one full onion, and where you get all the flavors, you bring it right down. And you see the caramelization on the bottom there? It's a little dirty. That's what we're looking for. We hit it with some red wine.
Nice. One whole onion, huh?
One whole onion. I mean, this is good for 4.
Yeah.
When the red wine reduces by half, we hit it with some beef stock. You following me?
I'm following you.
So now the house kind of smells like onions and garlic and beef stock, and you got this marvelous thing going on, right?
Right.
You ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
You think we got some broil action going on yet?
Well, it's looking pretty good to me.
Well, that is kind of like the finished product. That's like the French onion kind of, we're going to call it a red wine au jus.
Okay.
Okay?
Let's call it that.
This is where the seasons start changing, right here. You know?
Well, you know, I don't know.
We could have melted a little further.
Probably.
Oh, no, we got some bubbles in there.
The one in the back did it.
So, you ready for this?
So you're putting it together. Wow.
We had to put the pickle in there because we had to put some vegetables in.
Yes, of course. Some fried veg.
There you go. And so, when I said crazy like a soup sandwich.
Yes.
You ready for this?
No, I want to see what you're doing with this soup now.
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Oh.
Right?
I love it. A soup and a sandwich in one.
You might need to serve with a knife and fork, but what are you talking about?
I love taking it to this level. I know you couldn't do that for the folks you were giving it to on the street because they don't have a knife and a fork.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Your kids will love it forever.